Hello, everyone. It's Teresa Spot for Art, where I love sharing art from my heart and teaching you how to create a little joy in your life through some fun, simple, and quick art projects. I have out my 9x12 mixed media pad here. I'll show you the cover. It is a Canson mixed media book. It's a 9x12. I have out all different torn rectangles of paper and a glue stick. And I'm going to make a background for a collage. So let me turn you guys around. And I'm going to show you how I do this. So I've torn a bunch of papers and we're just going to start collaging them. I'm going to pick an area to start. This is just a protector that I use to protect the rest of my pages. And I could glue on, I need a vertical one. I should have separated these by horizontal and vertical. So horizontal, vertical. Here's vertical. I don't mind if this hangs over a little bit because when I'm done, I can cut it straight. Like I'll come back here and cut all these edges. So let me get that down a little bit. And I'm just going to keep going in here. These are all tan. This is going to have a collage on it when I'm done. And this is just the background for it. Get my glue up. You could use Mod Podge for this if you wanted to. I have to put a little glue on top of here. I'm using the glue stick. Works for me. I'm fine with that. This one fits perfect down here. And I'm just going to keep building. These are scraps that I've acquired in a bunch of places, including on the Etsy. Can you believe that there are people on Etsy selling ephemera and scrap paper? Yep, I was shocked too. I want this right on the bottom. Like I said, if I have to go back and cut it, I will. But I want to make sure it covers the whole page. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat. My cat is 17 and deaf. So I apologize if she is upsetting to you. She's fine. She doesn't hear herself. And so she's out there making all kinds of noise. And don't want these to line up perfect, but I do want them to be vertical and horizontal. Why, you ask? I don't know. I just do. It's fine if they overlap. If I have to cut more paper, I will. I'm keeping it all in this beige family and these earth tones because when I go to do my collage on top, and that will be in the next video, you guys will see the collage itself is going to have a lot of color. So I wanted the background somewhat muted. And that's why there is a method to my madness. I could go back and rip every edge of all these pages instead of just the edges where I ripped them. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't ever get caught too up in the details. I don't get caught too much up in the details of the exact colors to use. I teach in person and online. And if you want to use light green instead of dark green or dark green instead of light green, you go right ahead. It's your art and your way. I don't ever want to stifle someone's creativity. You know what? Because art is very subjective, and what might be something that you love, not necessarily something that somebody else loves, and that's okay. Sometimes you can see that you didn't have enough glue under like an edge here when you overlap. So I'm just going to stick some down there. I'm going to get my glue stick and put it here. I may end up cutting some smaller pieces, but that's okay. For this background, I want horizontal and vertical. I don't always stay so exact, but there is a reason for this one. I do want to make sure I come right to the edge, and if I'm over the edge, I can cut it, but I do want to at least cover the edge. I don't want there to be any white when I'm done with this. I never know how far they're going to overlap. This is cute for up here. And that's it. I'm just going to keep layering these in here. The more neutral your colors are, the easier it is. You don't really have to think about how they're going to go or where they're going to go. Not as much anyway. These glue sticks are Teresa. I get them from Amazon. You can find them in my Amazon shop. The link is in the description. I'm going to end up with a couple little areas, so that's okay. I'm just going to then cut smaller pieces and fill in those little tiny areas. But for now, I'm just going to keep going, and we'll worry about those later. Sometimes it's easier. Instead of I keep going, I'll come over here. What's this? This one you can hardly tell, so I'm going to use it this way. And then I'll start working my way in to the middle. What do you think so far? Isn't that cool? Again, I don't mind them overlapping. They're overlapping just slightly. I can come back in here later with my scissors or my craft blade and just go right down the side and fix all that. So I'm going to rip this. I'm going to put this one here. Make sure I get under there. And look at that cute bug. Put that one up here, vertical. This glue dries clear. So when I'm overlapping, it's okay because you're not going to even be able to tell because it's going to dry clear and you're not going to even see it. Okay. I'm going to rip this and this. I'm going to put this one in here. Okay. I'm doing this now, so this will dry, and I'll make sure that I don't have anything, edges lifting. So when I want to come back and do my collage, it'll be all ready to go because I will already have done my board background, my collage background. Because some of these are going to be on top now, I am ripping them a little bit. This way all the edges you see will be fun ripped edges. Oh, I don't want to cover that bug. So let me find something smaller. That little insect there. I don't want to cover that insect on that page. I might end up covering it with my collage. I will try and avoid it if I can. But for now, if I can just pop this in here and not cover that guy up, I will. Got a little lift there. So put that down. And then let's rip this. I have a set of collage papers. The link is in the description. If you want to grab them, you can. And they are all in the same color family, so they all go together. You don't have to worry about or think about using them or putting them together or how they're going to go together because they just work. That's all. Oh, wait, let me put this one here. All right, now I'm just going to go back with little tiny pieces because I want to make sure that everything is covered. All my white is covered. Some places where you see a little bit of white, that was from the tear. That I don't mind. I don't want to see white like this little square and this little square. That's the white I'm talking about that I don't want to see. I don't mind seeing the white of the teared paper and just like the rough edge. Okay. What can we put there? What do we got? This one. Okay. Is that lifting? Nope, that's good. And then I just need a little bit for here. I'm just going to use my finger, make sure I get it on all the edges. Pop it down. And I think that's it. I think we're good to go. So I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to come back with the next video where I actually do the collage.